Why, yes.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I am very happy to say, over the past 7.5 years, we've never had a masterpiece, but guess what?
What?
We have one now. This one wasn't even like... So yeah, let's go take a look at the packaging. But first...
It's not from Diaclone exactly. So this is from Takara Tomy, and of course this is, the Masterpiece series is a high-end collector series, which is partially why we have not had one of these before, but there you can see... If
you gave this to me like 6 or 7 years ago, it would have already been in a box in pieces.
Almost certainly, yeah. So there's like a little scooter or drone thing here. We got the very, very fancy Miss Diaclone Burnout.
Miss, I'm probably going to accidentally call it a he.
I don't know that robots are going to have genders anyway, but... You know, whatever. But so Burnout was a tie-in character, as I understand it, with G.I. Joe when it was introduced, 500 years ago. This is a Honda City Turbo, I believe, which is not a vehicle that
is in the U.S. and I suspected first that it was from one of the Japanese spin-off series like Headmasters or one of those.
No. She probably was a Diaclone vehicle at one time, but they call it a Cybertron munitions expert. Is that what that says? This text is awful. What does it say? Oh my gosh, my camera doesn't want to focus. Come on, camera. You can do it. I'm pretty sure that says munitions expert. But yeah, I mean, so here's other ones. So there's Skids is the one that started it. That's MP-53. Then came Reboost, which is MP-54, based on the same thing. And then, of course, was 53+, which was
this one,
Senator Crosscut, and this one is 53B.
Senator Crosscut. I didn't know Transformers had political stances.
Well, they might have an actual political system on Cybertron, but I don't know. I assume that's what they meant. This is a long life design too. Wow. We got this nice. Look at this nice chromed out stuff. This box is really nice. Like
you can also see it came with a Ghost Pilot, but that broke on me almost immediately.
I don't know. This is pretty slick.
It's a motorcycle though.
Oh yeah, okay, let's take a look at that.
We also have card.
Oh, it's a card. Okay, let's take a look at the card. This might be a lengthy video, guys. I just want to make sure, because I know a lot of people don't get as far as climbing into the masterpiece, so just going to kind of show you what it's all about here, guys. Take our time, do it right. These are stats. I can't read Japanese, so I can't tell you what that is. But
essentially, that comes out as error 404, unable to translate.
Yeah. So this is the very fancy Burnout, or Diaburnout. This is a Diaclone. I don't understand this naming convention, but I guess we'll try to remember to call her Diaclone, or Diaburnout, or Burnout.
This is the only bike that's left, and it's in its transformed mode, and I cannot get the handlebars back out.
Okay. So this is...
We're also missing one of her weapons.
Okay.
Just one. And that's it.
Oh, that's weird. Where are the handlebars are in here somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, it's floaty. Like this? Do you turn it like this? This is it?
So if you look in there, where my finger is where the handlebars are.
You know, I didn't see how those went in, so I'm not going to have any insight into how to get out. But, okay, so here's a look at the motorcycle. And it's yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's cool. This is a seat, I guess, of some kind. I don't know how those insert in here, though.
So this also has a much different weapon mounting system than what we've seen with others.
Oh, do tell. So we have a blaster, looks like of some type here.
I'm gonna just call that thing an acid blaster.
We have a dual blaster, some type here.
That one, right here, this one. This came with the legacy burnout we had.
Where are they cannons? Oh, why do you have it here then?
No, this weapon thing came.
Oh, I see. Yep. Okay. All right, and sorry. Do you
and there's the Honda City Turbo itself.
Oh, wow, I just I noticed that his shirt has a kind of a stutter to it. That's interesting. I didn't notice that until just now. Can't see it unless it's close up. Okay, so there is something cool with this. You lift it up and then pull it forward, right? Yeah. So look at this action, guys.
And I said that reminded me of alternators.
This reminds me of several model builds that are on this very channel, guys.
And
you can check it out.
You guys really like those model builds.
Yes, guys, check them out. They're there for you to look at and adore. But yeah, I like the engine detailing here. It's really a really nice touch. No paint errors, of course. High-end collector's thing. We got the Honda insignia right there.
There should be a turbo on there, but it doesn't really read with the black all that well.
That's you can see it's a red word. This is turbo, which is very difficult to pick out. It looks like these are silver headlights instead of clear ones, and we've got turn signals lights here. We've got this red striping. This is wonderful detailing. Really, really, really good on the car. And of course, you got these. So these are a mirror system that I think is more common in Japan, especially in the early models of a lot of their cars. And the one sort of
actually, there is
issue
a cool
with
feature to this.
Well, the one sort of issue with the mirrors like this is the driver can't reach and adjust them unless they're powered. You know, like if you have regular mirrors back in the day, you could just adjust it with your hand, roll down the window or whatever. No shot at doing that here. You'd have to actually get out of the vehicle. Not super convenient. So we've got very nice rims. Look at these. These are, I don't think that these are tension clipped in. I think these are probably pinned. In fact, they are pinned. You can see the pin right in the center. You got these. I wonder what year this was. This must have been back in the. I wonder if this was like an 80s vehicle. We've got a.
There is actually a pretty cool, feature to this vehicle, specifically with the hood and the mirrors.
Oh yeah.
If you really wanted,
we'll take a peek at it in a second. We've got
an empty hollow
storage
space
here. It looks like almost like the rear-facing seats, but I think that's for weapon stowage. There's a sunroof here, which is not operational.
Now,
do the doors open on this?
Yeah, they do.
How do they open?
So, while I'm also here, if you want this to not look like this after you close it back up, you want to push this back in. But you see, the thing you do with the mirrors, right?
Yes, you can tuck them back in the hood, which would be not a great idea while you're driving.
Actually, I think this looks cool too.
I wonder if there's a way to see behind you. Nope.
Anyway,
watch those lane changes.
The way it can be a bit hard sometimes. But what you want to do is you want to untab the doors from both this panel and this panel, and then it will extend outward.
Sweet. Let's take a look. And we got this really nice blue acrylic here for the door. I mean, you can see it's just stuff in here. But what's nice about this is these doors are the plastic is actually dark enough that you can't really notice a lot of that. Oh, and you've got a sort of a door thing here. No steering wheel, no human stuff, of course. You wouldn't expect that, but you can like the idea of opening doors and then being able to close them again, opening the hatch, being able to close it again. Opening the hood, being able to close it again. That's pretty cool stuff. I like that. These stickers were added.
By me.
By Leo. So.
One of them is like a little hood, little trunk door sticker.
Yeah, I got a little cricket on that one, but.
That was actually intentional, though.
Oh, really?
Because it's supposed to look like one of those bumper sticker things. But not on the bumper.
Right. Yeah, they're nice chromed out stickers. I mean, it's whoa, this is whoa, what is this? This is not the. Okay, so here is the Autobot symbol. What is this? This isn't an Autobot.
No clue.
Guys, look at this. So look at this. This is not a...
Might be
Oh, I wonder if it's Diaclone.
the Diaclone symbol.
Huh. Very cool. So there it is, guys. There's what he looks like in vehicle mood.
Shall we get to robot mode?
I suppose we shall.
Alright, starting off, what you're going to want to do is untab the back, which will move up the roof a bit. And go to the back. Get the hood out. And pull the legs out.
This figure is relatively new, guys. I think this is a 2022.
Open the doors. Fold this bag, and then get out these foam panels.
Alright.
You're going to want to connect the legs. Split the legs.
Connect them and split them.
You're going to want to bring out these things. Flip out the back heel.
Okay.
Flip out the front heel and fold this tire into here. Now, watch. Because once you fold this back and get everything into place correctly, it actually looks reminiscent to G1. I like that. I also like when Transformers are common vehicles.
So the face sculpt on this one is a direct throwback, by the way, to G1. I did a little research on this before we started filming, guys. So that Burnout face sculpt is a pretty hard reference, but I think it might be the G1 Skids face sculpt, not Burnout's, because I don't know if Burnout even existed in G1.
So what you're gonna want to do?
Was this a Velocitron figure?
It didn't say.
I think I might have saw
So,
that
you see-
online also.
You see this armature thing?
Uh-huh.
You want to extend that forward.
Okay.
Now here's the arms. You're going to want to bring them out. See how they're packed in a very specific way?
Yeah.
You're going to want them packed like that for when we get back into vehicle mode.
Uh-huh.
Unfurl the arm. Articulation of the finger. Fingers.
Yeah, there's a lot of different joints and stuff on this guy.
Then flip out this. Now look for that little notch in the wheel. Then you're going to want to line it up with this tab on this. You want to connect both these in the wheel.
Okay.
And turn it like that.
He's doing one-arm push-ups. Yay!
Also, Also, what you're going to want to do before you get him in the robot is flip up these abdominal sections with this, like that. So once we flip down this chest piece, it can all connect.
Okay.
So
I noticed that there's no instructions on this. How many steps is this? Do you remember?
no, there was instructions.
I know, but there isn't now, is what I'm saying.
And I don't know how many steps. I haven't been counting.
Right, okay.
I'm sure it's quite a bit.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So once you have it like this, you're going to want to get these things over the doors carefully. And this will also fold back as you're doing that. You're going to want to angle this so that it connects. Oh my god. And then this can happen sometimes. Or it straightens itself out for some reason.
Oops.
But once you have that all connected, push the head sculpt up. Turn around his head. Hold in both the roof and the trunk door. Connect that to a back tab. Oh my god. This one doesn't like to tab in a lot. As you can no doubt see.
Chicky.
But once you have everything connection. You worked for me before, come on, do it again. So hopefully everything is connected now, and carefully bring down the arms. Flip this back up. Ah, and the chest connection is solid. I did that right.
Alright.
And
very cool.
One more thing before we show off is robot mode. This is the way of mounting weapons. You see that little tab?
Mm-hmm.
You see this little tab?
Yeah. Yep.
What you're gonna want to do is you want to just kind of
disconnect that, and then disconnect that.
Okay, so you can make 2 blasters. Oh no, this is a missile.
Fun.
This is a missile launcher. I did not know that.
Surprise! Yeah, I think they're so you can stack them. I think I remember on the box being like you can stack them. Or maybe it was on the card. I forget.
That's odd. This usually manages to... I'll show it with a different weapon. So, yeah, you're just going to want to have it in. These connections can be strong. And other times they are crap, like now. I have no idea what's causing that. But I managed to get this little side mount one on. So you want to be careful with this chest or else you're going to untab it again.
Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing here, this is really kind of interesting to me. Maybe only to me. But look at the face sculpt here, right? We have sort of this shield thing coming down. And it looks almost like, you know, the way that the lighting is here, almost like it's Batman. Diaburnout. But here she is, and you can see it's a very humanoid face sculpt. And yeah, definitely must have been a trick of the lighting, but very, very cool. High detailing, of course, for this face sculpt. And we got bundles of articulation, hands open and closed. Very, very nice, solid, stiff. Either hinges here or probably a ball joint, I'm guessing, in the shoulder. Both sides. Can probably do some dynamic. Oh, well, look at this. You can have her do the splits. We got in that.
Oh, that's a good ratchet joint.
We don't really have articulation in the foot, but that's okay because this is somebody that I think is probably stable enough that we can have her stand on one leg like so.
She can do the Dino.
Yeah, so she can step on stuff. That's actually a really cool pose. Just the way that the head is kind of canted down, that's neat. But you can, yeah, I mean, you can do some pretty nifty poses with her. And we'll give it back to Leo to do some poses. Very, very thick calves, though. It looks like the back of the entire vehicle is back here. And you can see on the underside, I didn't actually show you the underside in vehicle mode, but you can see some of these meaty thighs in the underside, but not bad. I mean, it's mostly hidden for the most part. Got almost kind of a wing thing here. From the side, again, very proportional. Looks really, really good. Again, proportionally with the legs and the torso. Again, very, very good. A masterpiece you'd expect to be flawless or close to it. And I would say this car certainly qualifies. This figure. And we can. Well, look, it's her. Look at my pretty engine. And there's the mirrors. You can have the mirrors. I think you're supposed to put these in. The mirrors are supposed to go in, I think, for probably robot mood. But what if we did this? Yes! Yes!
Actually, I've accidentally done that a few times.
It doesn't really matter. They don't really obtrude too much. But she can see what's behind her now. Oh no, she can. Oh yeah, she can. Sure.
Oh no, she can't.
First, here's the ball joint, but she can look into the mirror. Who's behind me? Nobody's. Boy, this head does not like to stay put. Okay. Yeah, looking really cool. This is like it looks great in both modes. For being the first masterpiece on the channel, I mean, this is a excellent representation. Really, really quite good. Especially for a figure I know next to nothing about. And for a vehicle that certainly we've never seen in the United States, to my knowledge. The city does remind me of some of the very, very, very older Civics, like back in the late 70s, early 80s. Those are a little bit more bubble shaped though than this is.
Cord.
So, huh?
Cord.
Cord? Cord mean? Oh, the card. Yes, she can also hold the card behind her head for, I guess, if you decide to do that.
And you can also place her little missile launcher thing on her arm. Oh, see, now the connection is working.
Probably you just have. So my feeling with this, just kind of watching that, is that you have to be super precise with stuff. And if you're not super precise with stuff, it's gonna wait until you are.
I am still so pleasantly pleased that this guy got a missile launcher.
Yeah, she's a real good figure.
I mean, what was our previous all-time favorite before we had the masterpiece? I'm trying to remember.
Guys, there's been over 500 Transformers on this channel. If you go through the videos,
or at least our top favorites.
I don't know who the favorite would be even to be. Like I like Prime Smokescreen. I like Prime. Prime Knockout is definitely one of my favorites. That's a really good figure. The Prime Bees are pretty good. The Prime Optimus is pretty good.
Alright, so let's get back to
some of the studios are pretty good. Like what's the guy's name? Cogman? He was pretty good for the movie
so
and
start with
the studio.
Untabbing the back.
I feel like we should do a comprehensive list since you raised that question. I'm kidding. Okay. Here we go. Go for it.
Well, she can do sort of a chicken pose. If you know what I'm talking about.
Guys, if you don't know the reference to that, go watch our entire Godzilla playlist because that reference shows up a lot in there.
But only the Imperial can do that.
I think that's been pretty recurring in a lot of videos. We have some themes, guys. We have some themes here on the channel.
Go ahead and just raise this. So, unfold the hatch. Whatever. So, I'm basically doing reverse steps.
So you have to disconnect the chest, it looks like.
Great, but I also get to show you a really fun thing you can do with this figure once you get to a few steps ahead. You also want to close the doors for this.
Alright.
Disconnect this panel.
Okay, so you take the things off the tires.
And you're going to want to move it back again. Like that, right? But you're going to want to move this in a way where this is showing.
Wait, what this is at?
These two tabs.
Oh, okay.
And the reason is because of the way that the arms go on this one.
Yeah, this is very compact. You're
gonna want the arms like this.
Okay.
When you're doing it in, the arms go on the top, and this goes like under the bumper.
Okay.
Which makes for wheels. And it also makes part of like an axle thing.
Right.
Somehow just continues to give me all.
Yeah, because those should have been front drive vehicles. One of the things that Honda was particularly famous for, part of their introduction to the market, was to have front drive vehicles. Which wasn't really adopted by the US makers until much later.
Great, so now that you've gotten to the step, you can create the next best end. Hold on, the other arm is not tabbing in. It's not getting in for some reason. Okay, there we go. Now you can make
half car head.
A walking car.
The walking shell.
I mean, we've seen this before.
Have we?
Well, there's some Transformers, like...
Oh, yeah.
where you can create the walking car phenomena.
The shell formers, yeah. This one, I don't think is... I wouldn't classify this as a shell former. I mean, the backpack is a touch big, but not horrible.
For the feet, you're going to want to start with the wheels. Moving them outwards into here. Bend these toes forward and fold in the back heels. Then what you're going to want to do is just push them back in.
And then face plant. Got it.
But in this mode, you can also just, like, bring out his toes. Tiptoeing car.
Nice.
We're bringing those down. We're getting out these back panels. Get him down on his knees. And you want to bend the... So you want to bend the... And then bend the... Yeah, alright, so you're going to want to just get this all into place.
Okay.
By the end of it...
that folds down.
By the end of it, it should look like this.
Alright.
I'm done.
Perfect.
Okay. Continuing forward, you push this back in, connect the roof, connect the back of the car so that the doors can go in, and then, yeah.
And there she are, back into vehicular mood. The Diaburnout. Yeah, it's a... I think this is a very, very slick figure. I think it's really nice. Especially for, like... What's weird is that they were so impressed with the skids mold that they did it 3 more times after that. I think that part's kind of funny. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. It's a very, very handsome box you have there. And it actually looks gold here, the lettering, because it's picking up the beige from the table. Well, I think we have to leave her out, though. I mean, as nice as the box, as attractive as the box is.
It looks like a garage almost.
Yeah. We probably have to leave her out here while we chit-chat briefly. So they got the taillights painted on. Very, very nice. I like what they've done there. Very slick. I mean, this is a... I don't know. It's I don't have any complaints at all about it. I think I think it's pretty solid. What do you think for your first masterpiece?
I think it's a good starting figure.
Yeah, it isn't as complicated as some of the other
And minus all of the
I've
panel
seen.
lines and the absolute heck you have to go through to transform some of those.
Yeah, this one isn't. The transformation is. There's a lot of stuff it looks like you have to do with this, but it doesn't look like it's an overwhelming amount of stuff. It's just. I mean, it's a lot of it, but it all seems to make sense. And then the final result is very good. It's not not constantly trying to shove stuff together.
You can make sort of a hover mode with this. Sort of.
Yeah, by folding the tires or whatever. Doing the Back to the Future thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a very, very, very surprisingly cool figure.
One gripe I do have is there's tabs in the tires, but at that point I just have to choose my battles.
Well, the way that the shoulder thing goes together, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see this right there. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna show you guys the underside here. Why not? So I don't mind that, and here's the reason why. Is because I think that this is really smart how they did it, because it's a very, very stabilized figure. Like, this is a very stable figure. And so I don't mind that part, with the things tabbing in. Because I would rather have something that's stable than, a transformer that's stable than one that isn't. Looks like this red piece is almost hanging too low. Look at that. That's hardly any clearance there. These aren't supposed to tuck in more, are they?
They are, but I usually never go more than halfway with those because they can just be a pain sometimes.
I see. Well, it shows them hanging down actually in the picture too, so it's fine. Yeah, really. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this might be my first complaint.
What?
Where is the exhaust? This thing does not have an exhaust. Oh, whoa, okay. So, minor, super minor, tiny gripe. There is no exhaust pipe for this thing.
It's like so minor that you could just barely even notice it.
So if you're going to go through all the trouble of having an engine detail, I think that molding a exhaust port somewhere in one of the back bumpers would not have been much of a stretch. I think that probably would have made sense to do that, but oh well. I mean, like I said, it's a fairly minor gripe, and it's not meant to be a specific, like a actual model level or anything like that. So yeah, there it is, guys. The very first Takara Tomy Masterpiece series vehicle on the channel, and it is the MP-53+B. Or is it plus B? Maybe it's plus B. 53+B. That's such a weird naming convention. But it is the Diaburnout figure.
I just being eaten.
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed our look at her. If you did, please give us the old thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. If there is comments and a notification available and you care to use that,
I'm keeping this.
please feel free to do that.
It's just so nice.
It's a nice box. It is indeed. Guys, you can also check out our additional content that shows up on the community tab, which is mostly display shots, but there is also channel updates as well. So things like if we're going to do a special holiday posting or we're going to change any of the posting schedule, all that kind of stuff shows there, as well as random stuff like commentary about, say for instance, new Transformer movies. That'll be there too. Just a little bit of extra stuff for you guys to check out right here on the YouTubes. But that's going to do it for this time. Takara Tomy, Transformers Masterpiece, MP-53+B, Diaburnout. We will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.